Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I'm gonna let y'all get up in here. But before we begin, okay, please don't forget to like this channel. Okay, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Y'all, listen. So I did my hair twice this morning. That's why we're late. Okay, first I did a wash and go. I wasn't feeling it. And at 11:30, I decided just to do a braid out. So we're drying and that's why I'm late. But it's Friday and takes time. Okay. So today I want to talk about this video, this clip I saw of Iman. What's his name? Shumpert. He's married to Iman and Tiana Taylor's husband, right? The basketball player. It was a video that I saw yesterday and I thought it was quite interesting. And the reaction from so many people is interesting. We already know how these is going to act, okay? So we're going to go over that. But before we begin, please don't forget to like this video, all right? Like it now because you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please follow and please subscribe. And now I'm going to drop the intro. Okay, guys. So yeah. Wait a minute. 1 second. Oops. I knew I forgot something. Hold on. All right. Okay, guys, hold up. I'm gonna pull up this girl. It is on some site, child. I don't know what site it is, but this girl posted it on Twitter, and I want to pull up her Twitter because the reactions on her Twitter has been just ridiculous. Now her name is Big Banks Brescia, I think. Big Banks Brescia, right? She tweets a lot. Shout out to her. So we're gonna start with the daggone tweet. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm making sure everything is set up appropriately. Okay, hold on. Can y'all hear the AC? Y'all still can't hear the AC, right? Good. Just confirming. Okay. So we're gonna play this and then we'll talk about it. We'll go through the comments. Let's play it. This is a clip from, I guess, interview or something that he was on. Let's do it.
All women worldwide. Niggas with money don't want you paying no. We don't care for you to do that. We not coming to get you for no bread. If you do that and you get your own bread on the side, we gonna clap our hands for it. We gonna smile about it. We gonna be proud of it. We don't need you to do it. That's the advantage of picking us. We don't want you for that.
He said that's
honestly, we don't, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. Oh.
So he said that. Okay, he said that. Okay, and we're going to now look at some of the reactions based off of what he said. Now, we all know that I agree with what he said. Now, we're going to see comments about, well, all men aren't millionaires and billionaires. We're not talking about all men. We're talking about men who put in work. right? Men, we speak about this shit all the time. I was gonna say we spoke about this yesterday. We speak about this all the time. Okay, we're talking about men who put in work and effort into their lives. Now they don't have to be a millionaire, right? But they're gonna make shit happen if he's a man who puts in work and not is just gonna sit there and let you put in the goddamn work. Okay, so we're gonna pull up. I see you. So we gonna pull up. We gonna pull it back up, and then we gonna go through some of these comments because girls. Wait, who comment is this? How we get to my page? Hold on, let me close. Let me close it. I'm about to say how we get to my page. Shout out to Bree. Let's go back to the girl page. I don't know how we got off her page. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna pull it back. I want to set it. I want to be right where it's supposed to be. Like most of the tweets now are just responses to that on her page. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But let's go. We're gonna see. Okay? All right. So this she did that. Let me pull it back up. Okay. She did that. She said what she had to say. She ain't saying nothing wrong. Okay. She said, why y'all so quiet? Now, there are multiple comments that I ruffle a few feathers, a whole bunch of stuff. But let's go up, child. This person said, I never said. Someone said, I know non-millionaires who have the same exact opinion. Now what? Exactly. Because again, they want to make it like, oh, when you're a millionaire, it has nothing to do. You could literally work at, a man could literally work at Title Max. And if he has that freaking drive in him to be a provider, he makes those things happen. Okay? Only men who don't have that shit in them. Right? They're gonna come up with a million excuses of why what this grown ass man said doesn't make sense. When the reality is, men have been doing it forever. It's just, This person said, I never said his opinion was wrong. I'm saying that a man with his resources having this stance isn't far-fetched. Okay? Because again, they say shit, but then they want to back out. She said, I'm gonna stand in the fire, baby. They upset, okay? Women that don't get this done for them don't have to talk about it on social media. Okay, I guess what people say. If she had a man, she wouldn't be complaining about this on social media. She ain't complaining, she reposted it. Did she complain or did she repost it? Support, she reposted it. It says, it's true though, women that's being taken care of, not online complaining. Oh, I know when I was in a relationship, my ex-lady was well taken care of. That's why she's trying to run it back. These niggas is so delusional. You can't make this shit up. Half of these accounts, especially these dude accounts, a lot of them are ran by white men, child. Okay? This person wrote ones and twos. Okay, most people that have the money to pay all the bills, most people don't have the money to pay all the bills, let alone Iman money. Yes, they do. I had my in-laws. Well, he was a cop. He was a cop. His wife didn't work. He paid all the bills. Like, yes, they do. This is just broke nigga reasoning on why they can't be providers. Right? Somebody told them this bullshit, and it made it okay for them to be lazy and for them to not do what they're supposed to do. She said, but two, the paying all the bills come with some nasty conditions. Tiana Taylor out here doing threesomes she doesn't like and still getting cheated on. Imagine a non-millionaire woman in this position. Y'all getting cheated on, and y'all paying all the bills. Could we call that spade? Y'all bitches getting cheated on and y'all paying all the spades. Look at the first comment on this. The first comment was, how does Iman feel about men with money that emotionally abuse women until the women try to blank themselves? What? Based off of something that you thought you read about something? What? You know what? I've come to the realization. I've came to this realization a while ago, but I really come to the realization, especially with like topics like these, that black women fight this shit so hard because a lot of them, swear to God, 1000% do not believe that they deserve anybody doing anything decent for them. This is not a conversation with white people. You're not going to see white people up in a thread talking about this, right? This is only nigga shit. Let's go back. Let's continue. Only nigga shit. Only nigga shit. All she doing is reposting the comments. She said the women who splitting the bills still getting cheated on too. So where do we go from here? Y'all want to pay for it and get disrespected. I'm confused because y'all are acting like y'all out here who are paying all of these niggers' bills. You know, I got it like that, ass chicks. Y'all are pretending like y'all man isn't cheating on you way more than a Iman or any of these men who got money are, because just a simple fact is your nigga got all day to cheat on you because he don't work. He don't do anything. Iman gotta figure it out. He gotta finagle some shit to get some pussy in on occasion. Your man get it every day, probably in your house and probably in your bed when you are at work running around trying to be the provider, paying the bills. Make it make sense to me. I keep saying this shit. Make it make sense to me. So much people on the comments yesterday when we were talking about Tim Anderson's wife, and oh, she's stupid, and oh, she's this, and oh, she's not. A bunch of single mother raised ass bitches who make no goddamn sense. I would have divorced him. You ain't never been married before. You don't even believe in marriage or plan to ever be married because you don't think you don't think you are worth it. So what do you mean you would divorce him? You would have never got married in the first place. Let's go to some of these comments, girl. It's given delusional. It's given black. It's given like so desperate to make black women your fucking mules. Stop pretending like it's just millionaires, black men, or men in general who my freaking nail guy, wife does not work. He does nails for a living. He's my nail guy. He's Asian though. He does nails for a living. His wife does not work. This conversation is not even a conversation. Only to us. This dumbass shit makes sense. This is our problem. Because Iman ain't say nothing that did not involve a woman winning. He said nothing that does not involve a woman winning and a man feeling like he is a provider and he could beat his chest, and y'all still be mad about it. Woman don't have to break her neck, break her nails, work herself to death, break her back, but you still mad about it. Let's continue. She said coochie. He said, what do you bring to the table for a man like that? Listen, women are the table. That's the problem. The men, look at this man, Snowfall. He probably lives in, men who say shit like that live in their mother's basements. Okay? They live in their mom's basements. They live in rooms. Of course, they can't comprehend providing for a wife and children by themselves. They can hardly provide for themselves by themselves. Women do it every day. Act like you, whoever looking at me, act like you don't know a woman right now. If you don't know, tell me you don't know a woman, any woman, even if it's just one, but I bet you all know multiple. Tell me you don't know a woman who is providing fully for a man right now. He a drug dealer that can't sell drugs. He what do you do? Tell me right now, you don't know at least one woman. Half of y'all know, all of y'all probably know at least 5 off the top of your head. Off the top of your head. But tell me you don't know at least one woman providing fully for a man. Why y'all arguing this point? I comprehend the corny ass niggas because, again, this is the Kevin Samuel-esque of it all. They want you to think that you don't deserve what you deserve. But the reality is, half of you don't even think you deserve it either. Y'all will talk y'all way right out of winning. Talk yourself right out of winning. Niggas say, I want to pay all your rent. No! You can work and keep your money, put your money in the bank, do what you want with your money. No, I gotta pay this bill so he won't cheat on me. Probably cheating on you anyway. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. She said you really could have just scrolled by if you was tired or blocked me. That's so funny. I love when people say this as if they didn't post something on a public platform. She said, yes, I did, but I'm tired of talking about a subject. Why tap in to talk about the subject? Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Let's lower this a little bit. I pay the bills. I come from a long line of. He said one thing Twitter knows about me. I pay the bills. I come from a long line of dudes who pay the bills. I don't know no other way. Okay. Shout out to men who pay the bills. There's a lot of them. Why is it all, it's so fucking crazy, but and it's not, it shouldn't even be our job. It should be men like this, men who actually pay the bills. I know men who pay their rent, their ex-wives' rent, where the kids live, and a couple of other fucking things that ain't graduate near one fucking college. With not one fucking degree, with a goddamn GED and some goddamn certificates. And you telling me half of these motherfuckers out here running around talking about they got bachelor's degrees and MBAs and all of this shit and whatever frick they got, can't figure out a way to provide for their fucking families without the woman being involved in the shit? Or just saying I'm a provider. It's saying I'm a provider, dead ass. It's like an attack. It's like they feel attacked when the world tells them that they were supposed to be providers. Because, like I said, too many of them grew up with moms, even if they had families. This is why you always got to make your little boys do shit, right? Then you just take care of them, right? No matter what they do, they do bad in school, you still taking care of them. They don't have to wash a dish. They don't have to wash a clothes. They don't have no accountability and no responsibility. Then they grow up and they just look for someone to replace the mother who allowed them to do nothing. She said women are literally 1A, come to our section away from having an NBA player or whoever they want. Niggas, the only one who think rich dudes not accessible. Okay? Be said because they're not to you. She said, call a man broke and he ready to fight. But when you mention paying all the bills, now all of a sudden it's the thing to be broke. Y'all ain't low. I like that. It's true. Call a man broke, they feeling away. But have expectations from him, like make it make sense. But yet you want the big piece of chicken. And you can't understand why so many black women out here are freaking living in anger all the goddamn time. Put them in these male places because you want to be in your feminine nature. Because you want to sit up like you did in your mama's house and play video games all day. and have somebody bring you fucking cereal and you can't even bother to put the fucking milk back in the fridge. That's specific. My homegirl dated this boy who was like that. That shit irked my whole soul, y'all. Nigga couldn't even put the milk back in the fridge. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Okay, I think that's it. Oh wait. She said, I wish Kevin Samuels was still alive. Y'all living in a fantasy world. Shit crazy. You mean Kevin Samuels, who didn't have shit? Nothing, didn't make more than like $10,000 a year until he was almost 50. That's the Kevin Samuel. That's who he talking about. The one who died from. That's who he talking about. That him who made y'all think it was all right for y'all to be broke and have nothing. Okay. All right, we out of here. Let's go to these comments because I know the comments are saucy. Hey everybody, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. And again, please don't forget to donate to the channel. She said, good, everyone tuned in from New Jersey. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Even if we ain't telling you, sis, we need you comfortable. Girl, let me tell you, I was like, I did my hair the first time. I literally sat here and let it dry a little bit. Because, washing go take a while. And I was like, nope. And I went right in there, washed the shit out, and hey. You do what you have to do. Put the time and effort into yourself. Okay? Remember to hit that like button. I see you, Miss D. I see you. Men who don't work don't eat. That's what it is. Men who don't work don't eat. And when we stop remembering that is when everything went to shit. And you got these men literally walking around with thinking they're the bad bitch, thinking they're supposed to be provided for, have the audacity to be mad. They want to be treated like men. They want the big piece of chicken. They don't want you to argue. They want you to suck dick and do all of this shit and be nice and to treat them like they are providing, even when you are the one who have to get up and go do back-breaking labor every day. And then still come home, cook, clean, and act like you ain't just spend 9 hours at work and you're not tired. And able to give him 8 more hours of your fucking time because he ain't do shit all day. So he got all the energy in the motherfucking world. You're either a man or a male. Men provide and don't have any issues or variations as to what circumstances they will provide within. There we go. Lady. She said I was going to say girls going 50-50 and he's still stepping out. That's what I'm saying. These bitches is delusional. They're going more than 50-50. They're paying the whole fucking road. They're going 50-50 and this man is stacking bread to leave you for the next bitch. And you mad at the girl who shit. You working every day, you coming home to wet spots in your bed. Stop it. I've known people who went through that. Stop it. But she's fucked up and she's wrong and she's crazy because she want to date somebody who actually has a provider man mindset. She want to date a man who she don't have to fake respect because he provides. You know how hard it is to pretend to respect a nigga who don't do shit? You know how hard it is? How do y'all even suck a broke nigga dick? Jesus. Ooh, I can't risk it. I can't risk it. How do you suck a broke nigga dick? Woo! My dad paid all the bills and my mother had access to his bank account to do so. These modern day men, especially black men, are good enough to throw away. These don't happen in other races. This shit don't, this not even the fact that this is even a conversation in our race when half of the women, when y'all know at least 2 or 3 women who is funding the whole fucking bill. And you got thousands of men on Neil, on Kevin's, all of this shit telling you telling us how to be a woman, and they can't even figure out this man shit. How are you telling us how to be a woman and you can't even figure out how to be a man? If you lived in your masculinity, if you lived in your manhood, she couldn't be aggressive. She couldn't be angry because you taking care of shit. Half of the time women are angry is because of shit we have to go through at work and shit. The stress of it all. The stress of paying these bills. The stress of this. The stress of fucking that. It's always the bro that don't understand why bitch who work 40 hours a week is tired. Why he's sitting up on the couch. This the same nigga that gonna go by his mama house and be like, she always got an attitude. Because she work all day. She got to take care of your big grown ass. Because she can't live in her femininity. Because she got to be the man of the house. But still treat you like you the man of the house. It's the delusion of it for me. Hey XO, hey Couture. Couture said, oh word, girl. I saw that shit last night. I'm surprised it ain't on all the blogs yet. It'll be on by tomorrow. I'm surprised. The anger of these men. But you know what I also figured out? Most men with shit aren't necessarily on social media all day. They just not. Well, they just not. They don't got time to be on Twitter all damn day. So majority of the time, unless they work in some sort of facet, right, of social media, majority of the time, if they're on there all fucking day, they got some woman working for them to provide for them. Either their mother, their girl, somebody. She said, likewise, my mom was a wife and raised us while my dad was the breadwinner. You know, I know people who were stay-at-home moms. I know people who had part-time jobs. I know a lot of people who like, I grew up with so many women who were like, they cooked on the weekend and they stole plates and, you know, they did little things, but their main job was to take care of their family. And majority of the people that I know who did that are still freaking married and together and their kids are freaking thriving. So don't tell me it don't make sense. Y'all sound crazy. No, it's not dead. It's not dead. Us, you need to stop fucking around with the duds. Males and start messing with only the men. Y'all who want to date dudes who ain't got shit. Y'all who want to date dudes. The phone turned on for a minute. Y'all don't want to date dudes because you think he's sexy. But he don't got nothing else to offer but him being sexy. He know he ain't got shit to offer. Half of these niggas don't even comprehend why you would even freaking date them. I don't comprehend it. Exactly. Tiana quits music every other month. She quit. She can do whatever the fuck she want. That as a woman is beautiful. It is not in us to be worked to death. It's not in me. It's not in me for me to break my back for no money. It's not in me. A woman's job is to take care of the little ones and, Halma and shit like that. That's his job. How are you the top? I'm the top dog. I got all of this and you underneath me, but I gotta treat you like a man. Y'all seen, I know y'all seen that picture. Damn near at least every other black person I know got the shit. When you see the woman holding the baby and the man is like this and he holding the world on top of them, making it not crush them. That's, it's symbolic, but like, duh. Hey, Raina, how are you? Thank you so much. I be trying, girl. I be trying. She said, Cupcake said, my 2 cousins are work mules for their lazy husbands. I'm sorry for your fucking cousins. Okay? 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 Do not do that shit. Don't break your home. Don't. You for what? Like I said, every nigga there is all every girl. I don't fuck how ugly you are, how fat you are, how skinny you are, how whatever the fuck you think is wrong with you. Okay, there is always some man in this world who will take care of your needs and want to be your man. The problem is too many of us are picking too many men with too many feminine traits. Too many of us are raising niggas with feminine fucking traits. Instead of letting our boys stand up and go take the fucking garbage out and actually have fucking have requirements out of their asses. Making them actually work for shit. And then we confused. That's told. No mind. No mind. She said they will side with men who don't send flowers, check to see if they have eaten, etc. for a male who just wants sex. Hey Jamon, how are you, boo? Facts. Talking they self out of winning. I've been talking about, nah, baby, I don't need you to do that. I'll go 50. Be talking about, nah, baby, I don't need you to do that. I'll go 50-50. You just need to be able to take care of yourself. You don't have to buy me this, etc. That is what it is. Yep. Talk themselves right into struggling. Talk themselves right into struggling. Let me ask you a question. Even in those situations where you see a guy and he's been a man and he's been with somebody for a while or whatever, and he end up leaving, right? Do you especially a guy that has some shit that y'all was doing 50-50 and all of this shit. Have you not noticed that most of the time when they leave y'all that you built 50-50 with them, they move on to somebody who they have who needs them to take care of them, who needs them. You never noticed that? They then saved up all that money to move on to somebody that they actually want to be with, who needs them, and then they turn around and provide wholeheartedly for them. What's the fuck is with the setting ourselves up for the failure? It's crazy as shit. Hey Yusuf, how are you? She said, exactly. My man trying to buy us a house and I just found out about it, but he been looking. Something. These are the men that you can't even buy a house. I had a homegirl. Well, I didn't have her. Had her. She's still my homegirl. And she wanted to buy a house, and she was with this dude for like 20 freaking years. I swear to y'all, like 21. And this motherfucker kept refusing her. She done work to the point, she done figure this shit out to the point where her credit at this now is like 8. She's an 8. His shit is at like 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, he worked. And it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And like with these pen, you can't have nothing. Because even in those situations where, okay, you know, but you can't have nothing. There would be no your man looking for a house. There's hardly any you buying a house. Did y'all see that girl? It was on the news today. Yeah, today. Where she was dating some guy for 2 months. 2 months. And he burnt down her house. Burnt it down to the ground. To the ground. You know what that tells me? This man don't have shit. I heard he had like a Maserati. I feel like he was in heavy debt over that. Because when you don't have shit, it's real easy to not respect other people's shit. Or to not want shit for yourself. She said, you want to get with me with no money? Oh no. She said the duty of a man is to provide and protect. That is basic one on woman. Women have a right to have options in the dating pool. Do not let people talk you into struggling so they can feel better about themselves. Don't let these men do it, and don't let these women do it, because half the time, majority of these women, okay, don't even think they deserve decent. So if they don't think they deserve it, who the fuck? What make you think they think you do? Half of them are just happy to have a nigga to begin with. Then they'll pay for it, and they'll pay for the dates, and they'll pay his rent, and they'll pay his car note, and they'll pay him not to be here on this fucking couch. Whether he goes fuck Cheryl. Why the fuck did I say Cheryl like it was some cougar? Whether he was go leave where he went there in a block every day to go fuck Shantae or not. I would rather at least be with a motherfucking man who is working all the goddamn time and need to find time to fucking be cheating. You ain't just gonna be free all day while I'm fucking working. Can you, girl, bye? It's the dilute. It's crazy. So what y'all think is happening when y'all paying all them bills and your man is sitting in the house, getting his nails done or whatever, or his shit waxed? His shit waxed. Sorry. She said, out of all the things Kevin said, they denounced the idea that a man should be paying all the bills. Now, Kevin definitely said that, even though he was once broke with his first and second wife and his girlfriend. Talk about high value, but you got hypertension. Taking heart medicine. They got heart medicine. Blood pressure, whatever. And drinking Red Bulls. Make it make sense. I don't know. My husband said only thing my hard-earned money should be spent on is clothes, groceries, and getting our daughter and my hair done. He takes care of the bills and mortgages. I know a lot of men who live like that. I know a lot. I grew up with a lot of men who live like that. You spend your money on shit, buying shit, taking care of the kids, dance class, stupid shit like that. Trips, but you ain't got a bills. Rent. Me? The way she said the way I look at a man once his card declined, be having them mad saying they ain't broke. Listen. You have to know your value. You can't just be sitting up like, oh, okay, well, let me lose mine. No. I'm gonna look at you like you crazy. And even I told y'all, I've been in situations where I will pay the bill and leave. I will look at you like so beneath me. I don't need to cuss you out. I don't need nothing. I'm gonna be out. Cause I'm not gonna mess up. I'm not gonna dine and dash like some ghetto ass broad. No, I'm out. Beneath me. Beneath my feet. But no, y'all want to build them up. Fucking 40-year-old man, but you think he needs you to build him. Guess what? He been grown. She said, I wonder what TD Jakes has to say about this. Who gives a shit what TD Jakes have to say? Christianity is the reason half of these niggas and these women are messed up to begin with. TD Jakes talking about, oh, them being all masculine and shit, but fuck, half the time the church is what made a lot of these women too damn strong to begin with. Can we talk about that? Half the time, y'all don't even want the women in the church to get married unless it's just a fucking stupid ass deacon. Half of the time, they want the women in the church all single and fucked up and miserable so that the pastor, the deacon, and everybody can try to. It's like a fucking harem. And now TD Jakes want to be talking shit because he been watching Kevin fucking Samuels. Please. That's the problem. The problem is the fucking church made it, the black church put the pressure on us. Like I said, half of these churches out here get mad if a woman date anybody outside of the church or go to date somebody in another church. She got to date the people here when there's only 2 men in the goddamn church. But then you complaining on why she's single? Shut the fuck up. Ew. I'm 42. I'm about to be 42. Okay. Thank you, babe. She said has lost his damn. Yeah, and we ain't. The church made these women. Come on, generations. All it took was what? How about the church pay some of these kids' tuition? How about the church don't help in destroying people's families? How about that? How about that? You fucking stupid. For an explanation why men want women to contribute to bills, I can speak on this from a male perspective. Opportunity to run a couple of things about. No, it's all right. It's all right. I don't care. I don't care why males want women to help. I don't care. That's the point. I don't care. That's the point. I don't care. In real life, I don't give a fuck. In real life, you can't handle it. I don't give a fuck. I'll move on. I don't care. That's the point. I don't care. Too many women care. Go ask them to care. We don't care. We don't give a fuck. You can't do it. Can you afford to date me? The fuck. That's what I lead. We were leading with this. Not even in no shady way. Just real grown people shit. I've been married before. We're adults here. We're not fucking kids. A lot of the time, people are like, they're dating like they're still 22. You're freaking 40, whatever. You're 30, whatever. You're 30, whatever. Let me ask you something. What happened if something happened to y'all child? What the fuck you gonna do then? What happened when she gotta work to the last month of pregnancy because you can't do shit without her? She gotta break her back. She gotta run back to work at 6 weeks when her baby's 6 weeks and throw y'all baby in daycare and live off the state. Let's call that spade. Huh? She gotta throw your baby in daycare because you weren't man enough to make it pop to begin with. That's how I see it. Something happened to your kid, y'all fucked. And she can't work no more because I've experienced that with numerous friends of mine. Not even one, numerous. Cause y'all know being pregnant, like they say, is like having one foot in the grave. You never know what can happen. And then you saddled with a worthless nigga, with a nigga who can't make it happen without you. What's gonna happen when you need to take the baby to the hospital every other day or every other week? What's gonna happen? Your kids gotta really live like latchkey than a motherfucker. Only white kids are able to have a mother who is there for them. Only white kids and Asian kids and shit. But then again, we'll complain about it. You complain about it, but you don't actually have any don't actually do anything to make it better. Like I said, I know men that get up every day and go to work without degrees that make over $100,000. Half of these men don't want to even get up. But again, they should be at their mama's house, not yours. Because he could be trash, but as long as there's women who gonna keep picking up the trash and bringing the trash into their house and throwing it all over the floor on the fucking couch, as long as there's women, black women, we saw it on some shit that went viral like a month ago, who would rather date, I don't know what the fuck she would rather date. I don't know. Some motherfucker that graduated, and if he did and made $40,000 a year, she have a opportunity to date what it was like a aerospace engineer that probably made over 100. He was made like 150,000 or top, but she don't want to date him. You don't want to date him because you need a thug. You don't want to date him because he's not fun. You know what's fun? Security. You know what's fun? Being able to take trips when the fuck you want to. You know what's fun? Not having to worry about that grocery bill when the fucking inflation starts popping out. That's fun. You know what's fun? Your kids saying, "Oh, mom, I want to." You're being able to attend your kids' soccer game because you ain't got to work to break your back. Because your nigger is in the house on the couch, or your dude does the bare minimum. There's men out here who go to work full time again at a freaking Title Max, city jobs, construction jobs, all of this shit every day, and take care of shit. Your excuse is that you just want to get over. The getting over niggas of it all. And our fuck up is that we want to date them. Not we as in me. We as in females. I'm going to just eat that because y'all crazy. Structured from the garbage. They take them right out the garbage and pull them back into the house. Hey, Elo, thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much, sis. I need to do a steam. I feel clogged, but thank you, girl. Yes, thank you, girl. We need 85 more likes. Let's run them likes up. Please like this channel, subscribe, or donate to the channel. Listen, donations work too. Oh, I got a donation. Oh, thank you so much, sis. Hold on. You freaking crazy as hell. Thank you so much. Anonymous just sent me $100 fucking dollars. Thank you, Anonymous. Shout out to you. I was just saying, y'all could donate to the channel. I was really about to pop shit. Shout out to Anonymous. Anonymous always holds it down. Shout out to you so much. Like I said, if you like the content, support the content. I'm here Monday through Friday, 12 to whenever. To the channel, my time. I'm reclaiming my time. Okay? She said, my parents always told me if a man can't provide for you and expect you to provide and pay the bills while he does nothing, then you might as well be his mother. It's the truth. I learned that. It's the truth. Like, what? You might as well be alone. Life said my dad isn't a millionaire. My mom doesn't have small kids or anything, and he provides. She's a stay-at-home wife, and she's blessed for that. These men are freaking delusional. And again, these are the same men that will complain about the women that they put in these masculine positions being masculine. They will bitch and complain and act like they don't comprehend why she's being so masculine. Everything is balanced out. You play fucking female sitting on a couch being a woman eating fucking bonbons like your motherfucking name is Peggy Bundy. You're a man. So then you confused as to why your woman come home barking orders and shit because she talking to you like you her son, like Tasha K said. Because you my son. Sorry. I just thought about that. Because you my son. You my son. Hey, Raina. How you doing, sis? And massage your feet and give you finger food. Baby, when the man divides, bitch, I'm massaging everything. 20 years. But he still can't figure it out. I feel you. The church raised up black women to be men. They've been doing it for so long. The church is just, you know how they say welfare put black men out the home? So did the church. Didn't they? Half of these, like I said previously, half of these pastors, deacons, or whatever, they set it up so they can have access to these single women. What are we talking about? You made them like that because that's how you wanted them. And allowed these men to have no repercussions. They have to do. She said, I bought and owned a house for myself already. I need someone who wants to buy a house for us. That's what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is I've worked hard. I deserve to be spoiled. Facts. She said she's going to speak on it today. We're going to be looking out. TD. You got it, girl. I ain't doing it. What? They did this shit. Come on. The breaking of the back, the struggle of it all. She said, remember that viral story you covered of the pregnant? Ooh, girl. Yes. That was exactly what I was thinking when I was saying what the fuck I was saying. You remember the story of the pregnant black married couple? And he was praising his wife for working 2 jobs and in school. And she was coming home, taking care of the kids, cooking, cleaning, and the church gonna say what? Amen. His life easy, her life hard. Those are the women. Remember, these are the same people that love to say women die earlier in marriages than men. No, women who are mules die earlier in marriage. Women who are provided for outlive their husbands and are living off of their husband's pension and their dead husbands' backs. I'm sorry, it might have sounded bad, but y'all know what I mean. In the best way possible. 2 jobs, in school, coming home, sweeping up, and he's so big. She was like 8.5 months pregnant, about to drop like the week before. And all he got to do is go to work, his little 9 to 5, come home and eat the big piece of chicken. Who's the man in that household? Who's doing most of the work in that household? That's what I'm talking about. Please. Slim says he want to make sure y'all know. Okay, he pays all his bills, but I do also heard the explanation of why men fight against that motto. I believe in provide and protect. Plus, also, you gotta think about it. Just like he said, a man who already pays his bills, it don't mean nothing when you move into his abode. He already paying rent. You understand what I'm saying? He's already paying these bills. He's a big grown man. Big grown men who are already paying these bills. A lot of that's what you ever seen them? Them the ones, and they move your ass right in. You got keys, you got this, you got that. They move because they have it. And they taking care, because regardless if you're there or not, they got to pay these bills. The bills are gonna get paid. They ain't struggling, or they can't eat without you. They can't. Well, he might gonna eat. They'll eat bullshit without you. Because they don't have time to cook because they work all day. We do. We don't. And I don't give a fuck about their explanations. I'm gonna be honest. There are other people, there are other channels, there are other content that's for. We over here don't care because I'm not getting in that position to begin with, and I don't promote none of my subs getting in a position like that to begin with. Whatever you are, whatever you want out of life, I think you should date somebody who's able to provide that as a man. Just, you never know. Plus, a happy wife is a happy fucking life. I've known too many people. I say all the time, I should have probably went to school for psychology or some shit, right? Because I love human nature. I pay way too much attention to human nature, people that I know, people that I don't know, just things, if you really are honest with yourself, I don't see the winning in your 50-50s. I don't see the winnings in y'all who's funding the lies. I see you being content in the moment, but long term is not a thing. All of the old happy women that I know, including some YouTubers, I'm not calling them old, shit, I don't want to say that, older than me, have been married for how long? And their husbands take care of things, and they're happy, and their kids are fucking healthy. Shout out to them. And you're able to be there and be mom. I'm literally no, I didn't tell y'all. Shout out to my baby. Y'all know we're back on it because next year, well, she's about to start 8th grade, so we're going into high school applications, etc., etc. I said this when we were doing junior high school applications. I don't know how single mothers do it. I don't know. Just to going up to these schools, just to tour the schools, right? Let's talk about that. I live in New York City. And my baby brilliant. Fuck that. And we go on these school tours, and you know who's on the school tours? A bunch of white women, a bunch of Jewish women, a bunch of Asian women, a bunch of white women who have the luxury of not arguing with a man about shit like this. So now they get to be able to take care of their kid the way they were supposed to. When I was married, I was graduating, but it was already given. By the time we have babies, I was going to have my own job. So I can be able to be there to take care of and be there to be able to apply to these dumbass schools, to be able to make sure that I'm there for my kid when she needs me and she ain't latchkeyed in a motherfucker. And then I could be, and I could have been through all the junior high school trip mom. And you need me, I'm at the school in 2.3 seconds. I gotta wait to take time off of work. That is my perfect fucking life. Love it. My kid gonna go to Ivy League. I love it. But y'all want to fight marriage, fight niggas, men who provide. I'm not saying niggers, men who provide, so you can be able to actually provide the way you should as a woman, or way you actually want to, but you can't because You tired when you come home and you can't even talk to your kid. Then you wonder, and then they'll be the same ones that tell us that the streets raise their kid. The streets don't raise mine. Right? But then when we say get a man who can provide for you, again, he don't gotta be a millionaire, billionaire. I had a city job daddy. He was a correctional officer. I know a lot of people with city jobs who own houses and cars, and wives work part-time if they work at all, or wives work and don't really have to pay no It was a video. I'm probably gonna do it later. Ooh. Maybe tomorrow. Hassan Campbell. Y'all know who Hassan is? He recently made a video. I saw it yesterday. About this basketball player. This stupid ass basketball player. I forgot his name. Gilbert. No, not Gilbert. Stupid ass Arena. Some other Steve. I forgot. It don't matter. And he was making a comment on that skits. Cause we know it was a skits where the girl was like, you gotta pay for me and my 13 friends. Again, skits. These niggas want to use jokes as realities, but okay. And this rich ass, well, allegedly rich basketball player talk about, oh, I need a woman who has shit. I need a woman who got money. And it was like, sir, you forgot why you even decided to be successful in the first place. I loved it. Go watch a song video after this video. Right? When he was like, you forgot why you even wanted to be successful in the first place, to attain these women. You are the prize. Y'all start thinking these niggas is the prize. We are the prize. And when you live in a world as the prize, like the white girls do, like the Asian girls do, this ain't a conversation. That's why we can't have this as a conversation on my channel. I mean, as a debate on Tawadi, I don't give a fuck. I don't care why I needed to pay half the bills because I'm so used to my mom taking care of me forever. I watched my mom break her back her whole life, so I want you to break your back for me too. That's what it is. Call them fucking spades. How instead of, you probably should have been like, damn, I watched my mom break her back. I don't ever want another woman to have to break her back. I'm going to make shit happen because I'm a man. No. You don't never think of that, though. These are the same niggas that will complain about paying the rent. He can't take you on a date, sis. He can't take you on a date. But he funds all his friends at the strip club. These the same niggas. He'll use that 50-50 money. He can't pay the full rent. Okay, he can bitching about you need to pay half, but he going to the strip club and ain't even giving the strippers the money. Buying drinks for all of his homeboys. But you too scared to tell him he need to pay the cable bill that he sit up and watch all fucking day long. Oh, okay. No lies. Please don't forget to like this channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Also, donations are thoroughly appreciated. I'm going to drop the link. We ain't going to be here all day, y'all. But however, since I came late and it's Friday, okay, we're going to be here a little longer. It's Friday. If a man wants you to split the bills and you love him, get sexy for your boss or male co-workers so they can take care of you. God damn. That's basically, yeah. Oh, wow. Because now you're a prostitute. He's pimping you. So now you better show up at work all perky and happy and shit with your titties up because you need a raise. Now you need a raise. Girl, that's it? Well, it's just you. Girl, you know how much money I just paid on these fucking groceries, and I gotta buy more. I bought groceries last Thursday. I spent about $325. It was like 27. I still gotta buy more shit. I don't know what the fuck. Yes, thank you, Anonymous. Anonymous just be popping up like, hey. Like, thank you, Anonymous. I appreciate you so much. And again, if you want your donations to be anonymous, just say anonymous and I know what it is. Okay? Why would you even want to be with a man that can't even provide the bare minimum for himself? I'm just saying, I can't take care of a man's bill, of the main bills himself. He can't take care of the main bills himself and still function. That's my point. That's really what you got to think about. Again, women, this is why pay attention. A man have a home. Where does he live? How does he live? We're grown. We're not 22. We're not 25. Okay? If a nigga at 30, whatever, have a TV on the floor, bitch, don't, what? Why, what are we talking about? Is this his first apartment? Is he 21 and just graduated from college? What are we talking about? Because a grown man, peep game, he has furniture. If he has furniture, he pays his rent, pays his credit card bills, whether you were there or not. Whether you're there or not. Just like these women do. Just like we do. It's only the men who living with their mamas, bouncing from woman to woman, that don't act, or living in a room, as Kevin Samuel asked, they got all this smoke to say. Because half of these niggas, especially, they'll be like, the most you got to do in those situations, the most I've even heard of in those situations was, again, like the girl said, having enough money to take care of yourself. Because he taking care of the bills anyway. To be able to, if you want to go do some shit with your friends, you have a little part-time job, and either, regardless of whatever, he's still going to send money for you. I see y'all. Baby, I told you don't come up here. Hey, boo, not you.
Oh.
Not you. No means. Not today. I'm not doing it. Not you,
No.
baby, not you. I'm talking about a man. Love you, but not today. Okay? Not today. Go ahead.
Not today. Listen,
Not today.
I just want to explain my comment real quick, because when these men be talking that 50-50 mess, like, oh, I need a woman to go 50-50. Well, that's why I say y'all be loving these men, so you need to get sexy at your job. Be real sexy so that the boss or the other males that make more money than you can provide a life for you, so you can get snatched up, and then leave your dusty for good, because I don't understand that. Like,
they need to basically have an exit plan, even if they're in the situation, because maybe you thought he was a provider, maybe you thought,
and that happens,
and it happens. So, but now what are you gonna do?
And y'all haven't seen it. There's people right now in Congress literally fighting to make birth control illegal. I mean, I know a lot of y'all are not using it, but the fact that they're trying to make it illegal, like, red flags.
Red flags. Flag on the play. Get a husband with money. Flag on the play.
I mean, and people don't understand how the world works. Men are going to be men every day of the week, and we as women, we have to navigate the 80%. 80% you're going to get that's going to make you happy to stay. What does that look like? Write that down on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Because so many of us are settling for the 20%, and you're missing out on your 80. And that is a real thing. There's true. So many content creators like yourself, Sean Body, Shira, who puts the books out there, and for whatever reason, women just want to have these trivial debates about, well, I rather pay because I don't want him to feel like I'm not. Girl,
it's the delusion. They literally, it's like the only thing that, as long as he don't cheat on me, bitch, he don't have nothing. Of course he cheating on you.
They be going half on the bills and be getting dogs walked out here. So I'm just like, baby, I would sit at home. I would be a stay-at-home wife because even in that, in the midst of that, it looked like, well, he told me to quit my job so I could be a better wife to him. Some of y'all don't even understand how to play the game, so I don't know.
They
I
don't.
just don't know.
They don't. They don't know how to play it at all. You know, I learned that my first day. I've said this before. My first day at FIT, the white girls taught me that. This white girl, she was like, her homegirl was talking. We were waiting for my first class, right? Ever at the
Yes.
school. And the girls was talking, and she was like, yeah, we getting married. I ain't doing, I am going to be a housewife. She was like, this degree was all about in case a motherfucker want to divorce me. I was like, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, they're trained from birth, and I have to
Birth.
tell you, like I live on the golf course right now, so the
Mm-hmm.
little white girls be in the gym where I be working at. Teenagers, they were
Yeah.
talking about it. They were like, "Well, look, the plan is we got to stay as slim and fine as we can, because my mom said even if you pop out the first baby, get back real fine to see where his heart really is at." I said, "Wow, these women are out here teaching their daughters the game."
And we
Like
are
give them
out
a
here teaching our daughters to be men and our little boys to be girls.
yes. I was just like, this is so
Yeah.
crazy.
This
And
that's one of the major reasons, in my opinion, why they're winning. Why we as black people can't get, over that hump. The
no, you're
struggle of it
definitely
all.
truthful because I work in a, it's, I got a career field where it's mostly the Brads and the Jennifers.
Yeah.
But I will say this: them Jennifers taught me well. They said when you come to work, you better not pay for no food, no nothing. You sit there and look your best every day because you have to come up in here. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, you know what? You are right, and I do. I just, hey, good morning, and I smile even when I don't want to smile. And they're
Mm-hmm.
like, did you eat breakfast today? Do you want a coffee, Bree?
Thank
I
you.
do. I don't. I shouldn't be eating this muffin. Don't worry. What gym you go to? Y'all better learn. It's. I don't care what they call it. Pretty privilege.
Use it.
Housewife. Don't want to work. Listen. I've been working since I was 16. I'm tired of working. I'm tired of working. I can't wait to just. Oh, honey, do you want me to cut the crust off your sandwich?
Yup.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm so happy to cut the crust off their head. Half of these women out here, you ever notice they be dumb? They don't even know how to cook, girl.
And
And
that's so
they
sad.
mad about even a man. These the same women that are mad that a man want you even to get up and make him a plate of food.
I say this: don't be no fool. But if he's paying all the bills
He
and he went out
paying
and
your
party with his
bills.
homeboys and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna be back home at 1," and he came home at 3, and he just so happened to be like, "Hey, babe, can you make me a sandwich?" I'm gonna make the sandwich, and I'm gonna wait for him to finish
Girl,
eating
they
it.
don't even want to do that. I'm talking about he come home after work and like food. Feed yourself. Plate. Feed yourself.
You know why?
We're
Because
not even talking about, oh, he went out.
they've been watching too much Tyler Perry. Everybody
Yes.
ain't dog walking the girls who is taking care of the home. They be so excited.
They be so
Like
excited to try
my
to.
my
Mm-hmm.
boss talks about how his wife bought him this, and the shirt is ugly, y'all. But he was like, "You like this shirt? My wife bought it." I said, "Oh my gosh, she has such good taste. I know what his wife is doing, so I commend her for that." I said, "Yeah, you look real good with this shirt. The color matches your eyes."
She said the
Okay.
color matches your eyes, boo. Get it
I know why his
together.
wife did that. Don't look at my husband and he gonna wear this ugly shirt. And I'm like, yes, girl, put him in the ugly clothes.
Right?
Yes.
Like you mad.
Just so y'all know he got a wife, okay? She like, look.
Listen.
But look,
Mad as
shout out to everybody. Hey.
hey Jada.
Listen, when Couture Bay was talking about what the what the white girls have been taught, I think when I first met y'all, I was telling y'all about how, I was raised with certain different cultures or whatever, and I would watch them and pay attention to what's going
Yep.
on. talking to white girls, learning what it is that their parents be teaching them, especially at the point of saying stuff like, well, if you're going to attach yourself to a black man, make sure that he's on a good path. We'll
Yep.
support it. If he needs to
Mm-hmm.
go to training, we'll make sure we pay for training, get good with the parents, snatch the boy right up under his parents.
Mm-hmm.
And then, even if y'all have to get a divorce later, y'all got mixed kids, and mixed kids bring money.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that crazy?
It's the truth.
But we don't
It,
teach our daughters not a single plan.
No, we don't even teach our sons to value the black girls they go to school with. Don't even do
No.
that. Don't even do that.
No.
That's to me. I listen. I have 5 brothers. None of them like white girls. None of them.
Mm.
I I put that shit in since they was little kids. We like black girls over here. like that. So in my head, it's like nobody even told them. That's how I feel. Nobody even told them. Because if you would tell them, just like they tell the black women, right? They tell our little girls, don't we? You know, so make sure you be with a black man. But we don't tell that to our black little boys at all.
Right. Right.
And then you wonder why they out here doing whatever. If your black mom don't even tell you, and I was just a sister, and I used to just randomly, not just say, oh no, no white girls, black girls all day. Your mama black, your sister's black. What you doing with anybody who's not black? Just randomly, and to this day, none of them. So it always leads me to think. So these other boys, like, what the hell are their parents saying at home?
Mm-hmm.
Love is love.
Love is love.
That's a fact, Couture Bag.
Love is love. You know that's the speech. That's why you have there's this content creator who had a viral video talking about some he's always talking about parenting or whatnot because he has a whole black son and then his other kids are with his Asian or mixed wife or whatever she is. And I was just like, look at, of course you don't like us. The black mama put him on child support, forced him to be a man. The man he is today, making all these millions off YouTube. But I ain't mad at it.
Child, he's made me tripping.
Yeah, see, I can't get down with some of the rhetoric talk. I be like, what is y'all talking about? Especially when it comes from the sisters. I be like, now y'all know y'all don't like this struggle stuff. Why is y'all sitting up here being like,
But you,
yeah, X, Y, and Z, and oh, he sound like this? Like, what are y'all talking about? Choose to live free.
no, but you know what it
Be
is?
happy.
I went on a retreat and I'll never forget it. I went on a retreat a few years back and it was a really good one. And the guy was asking, like, what's the one thing a man has to do? The one thing you need from a man. If you have to get, he asked, like, the males, what's the one thing they need from women? So I put money.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know, I knew the men was going to feel some type of way because, when you say money, the brokies always come out.
The brokies always.
But
Always.
it was black women in there who were like, wow, so you want a man to whoop your ass? And I said, are the broke ones not beating the girls up?
Thank you. Like,
on now,
why do
Couture
we
Bag.
always attain a man with something he's gonna beat you and abuse you and treat you horribly? The broke niggas is treating y'all 10 times worse. At least the man with money is a lot of time too busy working and have to find time to do all this stupid shit.
We gotta stop glorifying that what comes with money is you being treated wrong and dogged out.
No, if you
Like, come on, it's really the broker ones that'll do you more dirty because they know that you chose them because they broke. And so they like, well, you're gonna take whatever I give you because you met me while I was broke and dusty.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And they know they're 1000% aware that they are broke and dusty. Those men are not living in delusion. They're just trying to trick these dumb chicks. But they're
not even tricking them. They just be like, well, look, I ain't got it. They be trying to move in. I'll pay all the bills if you let me move in. How? You can't even afford yourself.
You can't even afford yourself.
Right.
You can't. No.
Yep. Look, I think I told y'all about my ex and him calling, talking about, he may have to move to Detroit and, if it was okay if he could move with me. And I'm like, sir, You need to make me your absolute last choice. Okay? Absolutely. And even then, you're going to get maybe 30 days, 60 at most if I think you're doing good. But you're going to have to live in the basement. There's absolutely no way. I ain't want him to be out on the street because, he'd be so good
There's
to my daughter.
shelters for that. There are shelters for
But
that.
you know what? And that's why I told him, like, make me your absolute last. That means you have exhausted every possibility out there for you. Because I don't understand why a man that is 50 plus,
That
that
Ooh.
I set up in a great position to have money, did not make money. Well, correction, made money and misused his money.
sis, can I be honest? The fact you talk about you set, I don't want a man that I even have to set up.
Never.
Never. I don't.
Well, here's the thing. Now don't
I'm
get
not
don't
doing
get it
it.
twisted. Remember, I told y'all when I met him, he was working and making money. When he
Almost
told me what his
definitely.
goal was, I snatched him away, or I didn't snatch him. I gave him the choice. You will have to come and move out here, not with me. That wasn't the agreement. You need to come and move out here because if you want that job is right here, and I can get it for you now. So that's what
Mm,
I mean by I set it up for him because he would have made more money, but he was already making good money. It wasn't like he wasn't making good money. He was at least 150 per day. I could deal with that. So that was fine. But it was the point that I set you up in your dream job. And like y'all said, shouldn't even have to do it. But I set him up
true.
at a dream job. And you mean to tell me you still can't function?
Still
And
can't
then
make
you
it
wonder
happen.
why I don't want you?
And then they'll be mad. But again, this is why you don't engage with people like that. They will literally try to manipulate you to feel bad
Yeah.
about the delusion that they're in.
I ain't feel
It
bad at
it's
all,
just
Chubb.
the irony of it all,
Yeah.
The fact that, because people will make excuses. They'll
I
deflect
go ahead.
they'll deflect and say, because we know how Iman gets down. But the fact that look at Tiana Taylor's life, she literally can do nothing. Absolutely nothing. We know for a
The
fact.
luxury to be able to
Yeah.
say, fuck Kanye, I don't want to sing no more.
Yeah, the fact that she
Hey,
said she was
And
having
you can
money
do
issues.
that. The
Money
luxury of it
issues.
all.
And they didn't have to change their lives because guess what? He makes money. He is the money magnet. He's
exactly.
attractive. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
tell people if and she's attractive. I
Yep.
said when your husband, somebody got mad at me. When if your husband is fine, you need to be fine too. You can't just be out here. Oh well, love is
It's
love.
true.
No, 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 no.
No, they
You
just be
need to be
giving
That's
your
up on
right.
best you.
themselves. Like, I don't want no dude just giving up on himself. I ain't gonna give up
Me
on myself.
neither.
I want to talk
I've
about
been
I want
looking at these.
I want to
I've
talk
been
about
looking.
Mahogany's comment real fast. Because I feel like Mahogany done hit a nail right here with this one. She said, "I see self-proclaimed dudes say that they are high earners, that down blue collar men. It's always the blue collar men that be the ones doing what they're supposed to with no questions asked.
Okay,
What do y'all think about that?" I think she hit the nail on the head.
I agree.
I believe there's truth to that, but I also think that when we speak on that, it depends on where a lot of these men are raised. Because some of these men,
That's true.
because I was in DC, it was like 50-50. It was like either it didn't matter if they had a good job, blue collar, white collar, 50% of them provide, the other 50% didn't. And then it was like
Mhm.
when I was down in Louisiana, all the men provide. So there's some women who tolerate the BS, the occasionals, but it's foreign to us because we be like, oh, he don't love his mama. That's where I get that from. Oh my God, he don't pay the bills. Oh, he don't love his mama because it's a foreign language. I never knew men didn't provide until
Yeah,
I was
I
a
had to
grown woman.
learn that. I was grown and I had
Yeah.
to learn that. Was like, oh, really? I had a friend who was dating this guy. We were dating cousins. You know how that go down. And he really, I swear to God, it was Labor Day outfits. You know how Labor Day we in New York. And
Yeah.
I'm already like, oh, I need these Jordans, I need these clothes. My dude is already like here, 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 here. I turn to her dude because he's sitting right here. And I'm like, I'm gonna need this for her outfit. He looked me dead in my face and was like, "I'd give you money before I give her money." I was like, "Oh, huh? What?" But again, that
Girl.
also, it's like I got, you got to think about it. It's the vibes, because it would be men who they won't give this one nothing, but they have somebody they gonna give. Sis, you didn't have to go down. I was gonna pull you up in a minute. It was a girl in the back. Go ahead, y'all can talk.
I just think that's
Well,
crazy.
go ahead, Couture.
Oh, I just
Bree.
think that's crazy. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. As a woman in her 30s, because I have to make sure I say that for the women who feel like they can't get provided for. I'm always provided for.
Yep.
Like
I'm
I,
42 years old.
if you can't book
Okay.
the trip, you know what I'm saying? I don't do the come see me. How I'm gonna come see you? I didn't see no money. I didn't see nothing go ching ching da ding. I didn't see the email come across with the plane ticket. I'm not moving. I can't even budge. I got flowers yesterday and didn't even want to open my door because I was like, how did somebody knock at my door? And then I said, oh snap, some flowers, 2 bouquets. I said,
Yep.
yes. Yes.
Yep.
That's how you tell me you want to miss me. I said, y'all be out here giving up pictures, sending videos, on the phone,
And
all
he
this,
ain't
and
take you
don't
on
get
a date
nothing.
yet. He ain't take you
Nothing.
on a date yet.
It's
He ain't did
possibility.
nothing yet. Some of y'all do the most for a man that ain't
Do
doing
nothing.
nothing. Nothing. He ain't
Nothing.
even giving you good conversation. He's still hitting you with
Girl.
3-letter abbreviations.
What you
Nothing.
doing? And I'm gonna
Right.
get
Nothing.
down. I just had to say that because I don't want y'all to lose hope, ladies. The men's are out there,
They are out
and they
Yes,
there.
they
work.
are.
They work, and they will provide. I'm up in here getting me a trip right now because I was just like, what happened? Are we going on a trip or not?
No. What's happening?
This
What's happening?
is it because
Okay.
I need a vacation. But
Y'all know
y'all,
me.
I'm
I've
gonna
been
get down.
enjoying my little self.
I know you and Jovi been out here living our best lives, but it's okay. Soon, soon.
She said soon.
Listen, Couture Bay, Bree, you are still living your best life. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're not sitting up here trying to talk yourself or involve yourself in dealing with struggle.
Yep. And
Not a
that's
That
your
struggle.
best.
BS that they be talking about.
And
So
that's
trust me, you
right
still
there.
winning.
That right there is her win, because she will, because
Right.
regardless of whatever, she'll wait on it, and will get what she deserves, what she
That's right.
requires. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. But if you don't think you deserve it, you'll take whatever.
Soft life, ladies, look it up. Now I'm getting back down in the comments.
Soft life, sis. I don't do
See
the
you,
struggle.
Bree.
Yeah, it was somebody else. Nicole, I think it was. I was gonna pull you up, sis. You didn't have to go down. she she left.
She
Come
was in
back.
the back.
She was
She
in the back.
like,
I was waiting. I didn't want everybody up here one time. You can come back, sis.
well, let me
Yeah.
know when she come back up. I'm probably gonna be gone before then anyway, because I'm sitting up here. My daughter is about to be 16, y'all. 2 more days.
Shout out to
So,
her. Happy birthday. My sister just turned 15 yesterday. Shout out to her too.
child, this girl got me up here. Listen, I am sitting right now braiding up her real long hair just
Mm-hmm.
because she wants this beautiful hairstyle. Okay, it is. It's a very beautiful hairstyle for her birthday in 2 days. And I'm looking like I'm supposed to be relaxing. I'm
Girl,
supposed to be relaxing.
you better go get that girl hair done. Child, let me
I
tell
am.
you.
I'm almost done with it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And as soon as I'm done, we're going to go ahead and get the pamper treatment going so we can get her nails done, get her toes together, and
Make it happen.
yeah, live that absolute great life. So the reason why I'm telling y'all this is because we have to train our daughters up. We
Yes.
got to train them up. This is not just about her being pretty. This is
No.
about her loving herself,
Yep.
knowing what her worth is,
Yep.
knowing what it is that she can get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I might be mommy, but my daughter is far from thinking that she can't get something out of a boy at this age without having to give him the cookies.
Damn
I am
right.
ready to give my daughter the upgrade on her purity ring. Okay.
Listen, you want to hear a
'Cause
story?
Yes.
It's just a little quick story from yesterday, based off of what you're saying. I told y'all I paid for the applications yesterday. I
Mhm.
paid for all of these for the private school applications. You know, the regular New York City schools that's separate. It's in
Mhm.
September. So there's three schools, right? Three schools. It was first it was two, then it's one. This one school, and it's like a girls' school, right?
Mm.
And she's like she want to go to this school, one because the girl, she was like, it's a bunch of tall statuesque white girls, and she's like, I fit in, I'm beautiful, I'm tall. She was like, I want to apply for that. It's okay. It's a school called the Hill School. I'll just tell y'all, just so you know, it's like a bunch of tall, and it's like, a bunch of girls that it's probably like all of these girls are going to marry a millionaire sometime in the future.
Okay.
All of these girls. Now, so we applied for these other schools, but she just looking at the, website, the booklet. She's just like, oh, this school looks really nice. You don't
This is
necessarily
going to
have
be
to get
great.
the best grades to get up in here. It looks like I could probably get into. All I have to do is, show up for my interview with my hair blown out, you know,
Mhm.
put or
Mhm.
in my nice academia. She's all tall. She's like, right now she's like 5'7" and she only 13. Just like
Yeah.
just show up, and then I'm just like, yes. And I didn't have to say a word. She peeped game before I said anything. Before I
Okay.
said anything, the other two schools are hard academia. Hard, it's all about, it's all about the test scores. This school, she looked at it and she was like, it's just where the pretty girls go. They all gonna get married to millionaires and I belong here. I was like,
That
oh.
makes sense. That
She was
makes
like,
absolute
she
sense.
said, this is the backup private school. I said, well, I guess so. Like, well, I guess, okay. All right. No doubt. So when you said that, that's what made me think about it. Like, you have to raise them in the lifestyle you want for them.
That's a fact. Listen, when my daughter has her birthday party next week, it is guaranteed because, it's been a couple of friends, parents, and stuff like that that have already talked to me about my daughter and her being their son's prom dates, trying to set them already ready to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they're like, this is going to be what we want. Your daughter is raised like, you know what I'm saying? So we like what your daughter got to offer. We want this for our son. We want this
Mm.
type of image. We want that positive black family look. And I'm looking like, dang, my daughter about to go on 16. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Elite
I
families, elite stuff going on, and they're calling me like, hey, okay, like this, like look, I just wanted to call and tell you that me and my husband was talking about your daughter, and we would like for this, that, and the third, and maybe they can talk and see where things go. And I'm looking like, and my daughter on the other hand, she's like, this feels weird because she's thinking like, who does this type of stuff? I'm like,
this is
families
courting.
that understand,
This is
they are the ones
courting.
that do it.
Yep.
Yes,
This is courting when they see value.
that's
Oh
right.
yeah. When they
That's
see
right.
value, this is what courting looks like. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So, listen, ladies, gentlemen too, do by your children and watch what type of prominent situations can happen for their life instead of, sitting out here being bitter about different stuff you're going through. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? You mad because it didn't work out with your relationship, so you want to make sure that your daughter lives a hard struggle life as well. Or you out here knowing darn well that you wouldn't want, your your daughter to be doing X, Y, and Z, but you so busy out here on the internet trying to tell women how to move so it fits your fancy. So you
Mm-hmm.
can run over them, so you can slut them out and all of that stuff. But if you can't
Mm-hmm.
get the same advice as to your daughter,
Yep. Yep.
that's why I be like, I can't listen to men who don't give good advice. If it don't sound like advice they would give their mother, their sister, their little baby cousin, their daughter, them, then they ain't the type of guy I want to talk to.
Nope. Nope.
They giving you they whole run. This
Yep.
is how they want to
They
use, and
trying
you
to
know what I'm
get
saying?
over. They trying to
Trying
get
to get over.
over. They trying
I
to get
told y'all,
over.
to me, KS was,
They trying
I
to
told
get
y'all,
over.
to me, KS was, it was some stuff that he was saying. It was a lot of other stuff that I did not care for. But the trip about it is he was basically only trying to set himself up for some
Yes.
kitty. Okay. And all the
Yes.
older men who failed in their life, you know what I'm saying? He's sitting up there teaching y'all how to put on a suit and get on the mic and act like you got something.
And manipulate women and pretend like you got something
Pretend
going
it
on
all.
until you can trick them and trap them, and hopefully they'll take your $15,000 a year income having ass. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Like,
Let's
come
stop
on
playing.
now. We gotta choose better, do better. We know these guys out here doing stuff. We ain't gonna
It
negate none of
starts
that.
with it again. It starts with us. We're the women.
Yes,
It starts in what you think about yourself. It's thoughts about even if you fucked up, like you just said, raising your children to do better and not for them to struggle off of your fuck ups. Raising
right.
them,
Stop being
raising
jealous of
them.
your children.
Ooh, child, I'm trying to send my kid to the best of the best. Everybody like boarding school. Yes, I
Yes.
want her to live her best Rory Gilmore life. The fuck.
You hear me?
You hear
Stop
me?
listening to people tell you that, you trying to act white because you doing and with your children. No, 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 no.
I'm
It's
supposed to
not about
let my
being white. This
child.
this ain't a
It's
white thing.
it's ain't a white thing. It's a
It's the
privilege
right
thing.
thing.
It's the
Okay.
privilege thing. It's I don't want my child like my mom said. My mom came over here from Panama, and she's told me ever since I was born, I better do better than her, or else she could have stayed in the slums of Panama. Same shit. She needs to do better than me. I want her to do great. I was
Yes.
married. I'm gonna be married. I want her to live her best life. My baby wants
You
to be
hear
a
me?
writer. I want her to write when it suits her, and when she don't feel like it, she don't fucking feel like
You want her to be able to have that
it.
choice. So
And
she got to
have the
have a man that can
choice.
handle the bills so that she can
She
can
can
do
live
her
in
thing.
her best. She can live her best life.
Right. And guys
You
act
see
like
all
when
of
you
these?
say provide that you just gonna be sitting at home with a dirty house and
No,
not making sure that even yourself eat. No, 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 no. We're
no.
saying we gonna do what we do. We need you to do what you do. Because
The
if we
best.
gotta do half of what you do or even more, then what is the reason why we're with you? Y'all want to say what's the reason why y'all with us? Because you need us. That's why.
You need, yep.
That's
Half of
why.
y'all wouldn't eat without us. Let's keep that above.
Okay.
Half of you
Y'all
wouldn't
health
eat
wouldn't even
without
work
us.
without
Your
us.
health wouldn't. Y'all couldn't
Y'all wouldn't
remember
even be
your blood
inspired to
pressure
do a lot of
medicine,
different things if not for us.
right? Men don't wouldn't get out of bed if women weren't. They just wouldn't. They wouldn't wash their
Okay.
ass.
They wouldn't
Okay.
even go on trips. Hearing guys talking about, oh, we go on trips for sex. Is that all you do? Well, see, you need to stay your broke butt at home. Because, see, a
Steven
real
Jackson.
man knows the benefit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Couture
Steven
did.
Jackson. That was who it was. Thank
Yep.
you so much. Mm-mm-mm.
So that's it's just crazy to me. Ooh, you know me. When we start talking about this whole 50-50 and taking care of men thing, I'd be like, that is like offensive to my ears.
Yeah. She said, let's shoot the shit says, no, you are speaking facts. Non-black women have the luxuries of not having to work and tend to the children. Black women got to argue about bills. Laugh my ass off. This is insane. These men don't get it. They get it. They don't want you to
They
get
don't
it.
want to get it. Yep.
They understand. It's they're manipulating you. They completely understand. That's why they know to take advantage, because they know if you even agreed with this shit, they know you stupid.
Okay.
They know men.
They go run.
Yep, and men are 1,000% self-aware. They're gonna use it for their benefit, and when they're good, they're out. They're not gonna be like, oh, well, she did it. No, they're out because they know that you are stupid to be with them to begin with.
Yeah.
They
The
know
moment that they could get your kitty without having to have done anything.
anything. They know you stupid.
Nothing. They ain't even have to take you on a date. Just call you cute on the internet, meet in person. You know what I'm saying? Smile, let you rub your thigh, and you already.
Giving it up.
We be talking about peen discipline. Y'all gotta have some kitty discipline. If they ain't giving you what you need out of them, why are you being bothered? That's why I be like, when chicks be like, "Ain't no good men left." Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
I don't know about that, sis.
they are a
Because
lot of them.
I pick from a different pond.
That's
Okay.
what it is. It's like that's why when they were like, oh, we're I'm not even I don't even see those type of men.
Thank you.
It don't
It's
even
so rare.
like it's like that's what it's like. We are setting these women up to not even see them. Not
Yep.
even see them. Not even, we're not getting past go. I don't know what you doing. What you doing? I can't respond to shit like that. I don't.
Yes.
I'm busy minding my business, enjoying my life. You got a plan or not?
Yeah, and y'all act like y'all so scared to throw these men back when they come
Fuck
rolling to you,
them.
and then you give them a little bit of time, and you be like,
I'm telling
"Oh,
you, you throw
they ain't
them
doing what I
motherfuckers
need
in
him
the
to do, but I'm gonna keep
garbage.
working on it. I'm gonna
No.
ride with him because he gon' break me
Riders
off once he make.
lose.
I
Riders
gotta show him
lose.
right. I gotta show
The
him my
girl who put
devotion.
his ass out, the girl who put his ass out and tell him don't come back here unless you got some shit, is the one he running back to the minute he got some shit.
Okay.
Because she respected herself to have some sort of worth, to have some sort of value, right? And she put his ass out. The one who just gonna take all his shit, he know he trash. If you gonna
Yeah.
take his shit, you gonna take any nigga shit. That means you ain't special, sis. He know
Like
he
I
ain't
said the other
special.
day. Like I said the other day, child, on my Instagram feed, and I had some messages about this, but I'm like, listen, it is certain steps that tell you that these dudes are worth only struggling. And if
Yes.
that's what you want to do, if you want to struggle with them, fine. But if you just see a guy and he ain't got himself together, let him go. If he never gets himself together, guess what? You dodged a bullet. You
Hard
didn't
bullet.
waste no time. Y'all be out here wasting time with guys that should have never got it.
And the whole time while you here with Dusty, the real ones is going right over your fucking head because half of you got
Yep.
tunnel vision on this dusty ass nigga, and you can't see all of this money around you. You can't see the motherfucker who trying to just throw it at you. Like, hey,
Exactly.
you can't see him because you so on dust bucket. Oh, girl said she went to Parsons. I learned everything from the rich white girls in college. Girl, I know.
Okay.
I learned fast. Like, listen, I learned fast. That was the first day of school. I said, oh yeah. And then I started noticing. That's why I said, well, it's the money. It's the money jobs. I learned that from FIT. We are fashion girls. You know who fashion girl date? Finance boys. That's
Okay.
what I learned in school. That's what the girls taught me in school.
Mm.
We live and we marry a stockbroker who can fund it all.
That's right. That's
That's what
right.
I learned
Somebody
in school.
who can get you to your dream as well without
Yep.
belittling you,
Yep.
while still allowing you to chill and be feminine and
Yep.
raise children and not
Mm-hmm.
be stressed out, not come home and just be dropping at the door. You know what I'm saying? When guys start talking about this bill, I'm so sorry. It's just they go from 50-50 dating to bills to now they talking about a sister should be out here trying to finance their dreams. What? I've been
But
hearing
yet,
this
but
all
yet,
since Father's Day.
but yet, respect them. But yet, want to suck they. But yet, they
Right.
deserve. Please tell me why they deserve the big piece of chicken if you doing everything they doing. Please tell me why. Because they got a
Tell
date.
you something. I completely understood why Chris Rock as Pookie in New Jack City was a little bit perturbed, just a little bit. He was homeless, he didn't have nothing, and here he was, he still brought home this turkey.
At
He
least he
still
brought
brought
the.
home the turkey so they could sit down in a stoop to try and eat the turkey, and he trying to eat too. At least I don't even want to say at least he trying. But in a situation, I got where he like, you're trying to do the best I can.
I brought this chicken, and I don't care if you're the prom queen of Crackhead High.
She was like, I was the prom king at King High School. This is beneath me. And sis, you're right. It is beneath you. But
It
you
is.
attached yourself to somebody who couldn't get you up out of that rut. That's what happened. And he attached himself to somebody who couldn't sit up there and tell him, no, I don't want to mess with you because you ain't got nothing. And that way it would have made him say, well, let me go get some.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta
Mahogany.
stop.
Mahogany. No, I do not think that the government should force poor men to have vasectomies because all will end up happening is they will force it on a bunch of black people. So no, I don't think so. I think we as women, okay, as black women, because the rest of them are doing what they doing and they still living fine. Okay, so I think we as black women need to again start valuing ourselves for real. Um, I'm streaming back. I'll call you back. We need to start valuing ourselves for real. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, forget the vasectomies. Y'all be the
No,
vasectomy. Tell
stop
them
giving
no.
them sex.
Tell
You
them
shouldn't
no.
be fucking broke niggas anyway. That's
Right.
always my point. Like, why? What?
Mm-mm.
They wouldn't need of a set. They're not broke niggas. Don't deserve pussy. I say this shit
Thank
at
you.
least twice a day. In real life, in my real life, I say this shit all the time. Broke niggas don't deserve pussy. They need to be focused on getting their shit done. It's y'all bitches fucking the broke niggas that's fucking it up. And hopefully, maybe with all this, people will get back their sense and stop doing dumb shit like that.
Yep.
Because they have no reason to get their life together when when they can just go this one and this one going to handle all these shit and take care of them and deal with all these shit.
Yeah, because vasectomies ain't gonna help nothing. All it's gonna do is they gonna be out here having sex more. You know what I'm saying? If they dusty, they gonna be having sex more, and they gonna be having more diseases spread around.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
don't forget, there are some dusty Negroes that wear condoms. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they still dusty, but they'll
Mm-hmm.
wear that condom for some of them. So just doing vasectomy only takes away the condom part. You're still sitting up here, dealing with a dusty Negro and getting something you can't get rid of.
She said, I told my 6-year-old yesterday that I'm going to tell her dad to pay for her gymnastics. And she said, she replied, because he's the man. And I told her, yes. Yes. It's not that
Okay.
hard. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Listen, my daughter. Okay, so my sister's next door neighbor. She was talking to me or whatever. I'm gonna tell you how she brought up a conversation about courting for my daughter. She was sitting up there. You hear my daughter talking, because the way she threw it at me was like, you could Google my son. That's how she threw it at me. You can Google my son. He plays baseball. He's in the papers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl,
So
I know your
so
son ain't
basically you're saying that they're courting your daughter like they be courting these white girls. That's what you're saying?
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
Because that's what they do with them. They gotta go
That's
there and
right.
prove their worth to their dads, to their parents.
Yep.
They gotta
Yep.
prove y'all don't think y'all are them niggers and gotta prove that they could provide and take care of Becky Sue. Why they don't have to prove anything to be with your child?
Exactly.
That's the question.
Because
Why
they
don't they?
already know I ain't letting my kid deal with nothing. And to be honest, now that she's going on 16, and even before then, my daughter could tell you herself, she's not going to be dealing with it. Not even for her age.
Yeah, no. Early.
So he's 16, he gotta look like he got something going on, or she don't even want to be bothered. My daughter is quick to be like, he looks dusty.
I love it. I love
You
it.
talking about coming over to, play in the front yard or the backyard with my daughter and you looking like a bum?
Mm-mm.
My daughter be
She
like, what you
be
wearing?
like, no. Like, what's wrong with you, sir? No.
Hey, like, what
Chrissy
you wearing?
said a lot of women never saw a man take care of a woman. This is very true. They're not used to
Understandable.
seeing a provider. It's not just men with money. I know plenty of regular men who pay all bills for their household. 1000%, Chrissy.
Yep.
Like I said,
Yep.
my dad was a freaking city worker. I seen it. My uncles and I seen it. People that I know, I seen it. I see people who do it now who who are plumbers, who are construction workers, who like they make these things happen. So, but you're also right. It's like when you don't see it, you don't know. But that's our job as a mother, as women. Even if we're in a position where you got divorced or he's not around,
Yeah,
to still raise your children to know her value and to know that's what these dudes are for.
that's what they are
It
for.
ain't for
And
you to take up their it ain't for you to take up that masculine role or to put that
you're
into our children and then wonder why her life is the way it
the
is.
brown one, the big one. But here's also the other thing, because I remember when we were talking about what's his name? Mr. 85 baby daddy. What is his name?
Future.
Future. Future. So we were talking about Future, and Future talking about how he didn't see stuff like that growing up. Okay, but you're grown now. You're grown now. Social media is popping. You see it if you want to see it, and you do it if you want to do it. Some of us sit up here and
Your
we see
choice.
this stuff, and we so mad that we ain't got it, or that we ain't been able to figure it out,
That
or
we
we
didn't
don't
have
feel
it.
like doing the work in order to
Mm-hmm.
get
Be
that
better.
type of outcome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We gotta do it. I promise y'all, I got a cousin that sits up. She does better now in the last
It's the
year.
effort of it
Because
all. There's no
yeah, I'm
effort.
like,
Girl, I
you
just did
gotta
my
do
hair
that for
twice
yourself.
today. I just did my hair twice this morning. The fuck? Where is
Yeah.
the effort?
But you see, I'm making an effort while I'm sitting up here relaxing. I am supposed to be relaxing, enjoying the breeze and all of that. But my daughter, like, Mom, my birthday in 2 days. This the hairstyle I want. Like, you couldn't have told me that before we got here, because now I gotta work with my fingers and do this, right? So, but it's okay because she wants to look good for her birthday, and if she wants to, get all the attention in a
It's her
positive
birthday.
way,
Mm-hmm.
then it's fine because she got suitors. So
Suitors.
she got suitors. So I want her to go ahead and look good. What would she look like if she didn't if she got on the internet in a t-shirt and jeans and it's her sweet 16 and she posted a picture like that?
Coco said, it's so funny. I'm sorry. I got distracted by this because this shit is so true. Like, why do men, it's Dusties who think shit like that. You think just because I'm asking you for money, I don't have. No.
Right.
But that's Dusty mentality. I'm not using
Yep.
mine.
Hey, shout out to Kendra G. Allow me to say this. Or you know what? I'm sorry if you allow me to. Shout out to her and something that happened. I don't know when it was, but it was a girl on her show. Now, I remember first being introduced to that woman, and I did not like the way she was talking to a guy. And then I realized why she was talking to him. So, excuse me for that matter. I can apologize on that right now, since she was all right. But here's what's interesting. She had this woman on the show, and she said that she's looking for a man that's generous.
Mm,
And
okay.
it was a guy that was like, basically, this is a red flag, fellas. All she wants is money, yada yada yada. But interesting. He heard her say generous and somebody that could take care of different things, like if she needed something, because she was saying
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm established. If I needed something, I need him to be able to give it to me when I ask. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking, like, shoot, ain't nothing wrong with that. But this guy was so set on saying that, she was a red flag and that
Because he
all
don't
she wants
have
is
nothing.
money.
Because he
And
don't have nothing.
I'm like, listen, if you with a man and he can't help you, then that ain't the man that you should be with. It
That
was
is
a
not.
chick who had got out of town, missed her flight, and her man didn't have $100 to give her so that she could get back. She calling me. I said, you leave that man. He ain't got $100.
But you going
He
over there to suck his. I can't.
no,
I
she wasn't
can't.
over there. She wasn't over there to suck a peen, child. She was on a vacation with her girls.
I mean,
And
when
once
she
she
get
spent
back.
all her money, oh yeah, when she get back, yes, yes.
I
That's why I was
mean,
like,
when
you
she
leave
get
that
back.
man.
I mean, on a regular basis. You think, but when I need
Yes.
something, I gotta call my homegirl. No, bitch, it's you.
Okay.
It's
And
you.
that's why I also always be like, y'all ladies be talking about, I just want a man to be able to take care of himself because I got myself. No, 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 no,
No,
no,
no,
and
no,
no.
no.
You want a man that can take care of both of you.
Yes, I do
You
not want
don't
to
want
make
to have to
no.
look up later and be wondering if he can help you out your situation. You be able to help him out of his, but when it comes to you, he got many reasons why.
Because you're the woman. We're the women. We raise the children. We
Okay?
provide in the house. We take care of him. Bro, we asking y'all to work.
Work.
That's it. Work. We do everything else. Oh, can we be for real? We do
Yeah.
everything else. Every fucking thing else. Half of these, especially when they work, once they work, they come home, they sit their ass down, they get a plate of food,
Yes.
they bust their ass. You work. She does
Work. It's the
everything
simplest
else.
job for y'all to do. It's just go and work and provide.
But the problem is that half of them don't want to work. Or they just want to
And
be,
part
or
of
they just want to
providing is
do
also
the
protecting.
least possible work. They always like, I know a couple of men who work, and the way they look at the men who don't, or they don't have that sort of mentality, they just want to, they want to get over, and they just
Mm-hmm.
want to get the easy way out. How to get over.
Yep.
It's the how to get
Yep.
over niggas of it all. The men who their whole mentality is how can I get over?
How can I get over? Because I'm looking like your man was sitting up at the club popping bottles with his boys, and you mean to tell me he telling you he ain't got $100?
He's spending all his money at the club, buying all the drinks with his friends, but he complaining about the cell phone bill.
Listen, wait, Jovi, did you hear me say I saw your man? That means she already back, and I'm having this conversation with her.
Mm-hmm.
And her man did not give her $100, but he went out later that night and started popping bottles with his boys.
There you go. There you go. But is she gonna stay with him?
She stayed with him. That's why I be like, I can't. It friends that I grew up with, I get it. You know, they chose their own paths or whatever. But that don't mean that I need to be dealing with them in my everyday life. They get mad when I be like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
No, I'm not going. Because y'all in some broke situations, and I feel real bad for y'all when we out together.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Your
It's the
man telling
struggle of
you
it
you
all.
can't get a dessert.
Bruh, how are you in a relationship for years with a dude, and I'm a year, and I'm still doing better than you? How the fuck does that happen? How the
Facts.
hell? I know so many people, girls who just they be dating and dating and dating, like you said, and they'll have a friend who with some dude 5-6 years, and the girl who dating and she jumped for this or that is still doing better than you. She can afford
Facts.
this shit. You can't. How are you with him all of these years and your struggle is real?
Yep. You are talking the truth, Johnny.
How
That
much
gets
women
me
do you
every
know
single
like that?
time.
How many women do you know like that? Like you said, they've been with them since high school. The struggle of it all, sis.
The struggle.
The struggle of it all, sis.
The
And
struggle that
I'll
he
meet
won't
a
even
random
marry
nigga
you
on a
after
dating
10,
site,
15
and he'll
years.
send me like $200, $300 because I just randomly say, "Oh, I'm shopping while I'm texting with you. Just send me money." But the nigga you with every day, you have babies with, you gotta pay him back for a sandwich.
Whew.
You gotta pay
Oh,
him back for the McDonald's. Don't get me started. That's a whole other
girl.
video. We're already
You see,
almost two
I had
hours
to
in.
pause because that's a whole
That was a
nother
whole other
situation.
shit. I was about to go off on one, but then we would have been here another 2 hours, child, and I ain't got time for all of that.
Ooh-wee.
Oh my lord.
Y'all
Oh
got
my
me
god.
emotional thinking about this different stuff. And again, we do know that not every woman is like this. We talking about the ones who are like this. Sis, what you doing with your life?
Sis, what's
Why
happening?
struggle with him when you can do better without him? And they be like,
Without.
oh, these women don't want us no more. Not if this is what you gonna be doing.
I don't do the struggle. No, I don't want the struggle bus. That don't mean shit because there's a lot of, again, it's not like they are not a lot of men who are making it happen out here. You just have to
Yep.
pay attention to them. See them. Pay attention to, think you actually deserve them. Let's start with
Yep.
that. Because if you don't
Yep.
think you deserve them, you're gonna be like the girl who dubbed the freaking the freaking astronaut in freaking training because he wasn't, what she saying? She said he wasn't interesting enough. Girl, no, you just don't think you deserve somebody that good.
That
Let's
good.
call that spade. Boy,
Exactly.
he's
That's
college
exactly.
making $150,000. What you think your life gonna look? What you think his life gonna look like? But you don't want to date him. You gonna go get the dude who make $15 an hour. I don't know how much is minimum wage. I don't know.
Minimum wage is somewhere like $12 now, ain't it? Like the waitresses are making $12 now.
I think she's a issue too. So that's my opinion too.
Yeah, I don't go for everything that she got, but she had that one lady on there, and a pretty young lady too. And it was like the men were just so upset. It's like, so this right here is technically what y'all say y'all preference is, and y'all still mad that she want money. Y'all still mad that she wants a guy that will provide. Now, my problem with that is when she said, I just need him to be able to take care of himself. And then she had to like add it in and be like, but if I need him for something, I'm thinking like he needs to take care of y'all. I hate that. I hate that saying. I just want him to be able to take care of himself. They be like, do a man have to make a certain amount of money? I just want him to be able to take care of himself because I got me and my kids. That's a friend.
That's a
That's a
friend.
homeboy.
That's my home. Yeah, that's a friend. That's not your man. You can't be
You
my
laying
man
down
if I
being
gotta take
wifey
care of
to a guy
myself.
that ain't even being the husband in the
Husband to
house.
you. Yeah. You take it, you're losing. If it's all, even if all things are split financially, especially if all things are split financially, you as a woman are losing. We're the
Yep.
one, we cook, we clean, we cuddle, we provide, we do all of that shit that these niggas couldn't even, they don't even have the mental capacity to even put together. They don't do, they
No.
can't. That's on us.
Listen.
And the least you could expect them to do is be what God made them to do. Because they're expecting you to do what God told you to do.
Yep.
They're expecting you to do what God told you to do.
They quick to tell you what's natural for a woman to be doing, but
Yeah.
then negate what's natural for a man to be doing. The only thing they want to tell you is natural for a man is that he wants to go out and have sex. That's all they want to tell you is natural for a man. That sounds so weak to me. So, ugh,
Corny. Anyway, Jade, I'm about to get the heck up out of here, girl.
me too. Because the
Mm-hmm.
struggle is giving me a headache. That's why I was
It's
like,
giving
ugh,
me a
the
headache,
struggle.
girl. Let me call
Giving me a headache. I
let
don't
me
even
call my
live the
man
life,
back
y'all.
that got money and pay bills. I need to call him back. See what he want to eat for dinner. I ain't got time
Mm.
for this bullshit.
Listen, the audacity of men to want you to be cooking in the house, but don't even want to put the food
In the
in the
house.
refrigerator. Like, what? Wait
Woo!
a minute.
How that work? How
Mm.
the fuck? Like
Ugh.
I said, the hard L. It's a loss. Ah!
Yes.
Anyway, Jada, we out of here, girl.
Yeah. We are. So look, shout out to, or at least I am.
I'm
Shout
out
out
of
to
here.
everybody in the building. Okay. Make sure you guys are liking this video. Subscribe if you like the vibe and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the jewels that are dropped right here on the Jovi Beauty School channel. Make sure that you are following her on social media. She is either Jovi Beauty or Jovi Beauty School on all social media platforms. Feel free to give your sis a cash app at $Jovi Beauty, as well as super chat. Super Heart for those who are watching the replay, Venmo and PayPal, baby. She got multiple ways for you to be able to give her a little donation for all of this awesomeness that she be giving us on the daily. And I will see. Wait, I'm missing something. Share if you care. Did I mention that? Share if
I
you
don't
care
know.
because it's somebody that needs to be watching this, and it's
Yeah.
probably you, so you need to watch it again. All right. So shout out to everybody in the building. We love y'all. This is Love Talk, and I am out of here. Bye.
Bye, boo. Yeah, Jada shady as hell sometimes. All right, guys. Thank you again. Thank you all for coming. I'm gonna try to. I have things to do this weekend. I'm gonna try to attempt to come back this weekend. But if I don't, I will see y'all first thing Monday afternoon at 12 Eastern. Again, we have the Jovi B show at the Jovi Beauty School every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern or Eastern Standard Time. And again, I hope you all live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it, okay? And don't let these stupid ass motherfuckers gaslight you. Go get you a plumber, girl.